A very good evening to all of you. I think so. The interesting part is what Shikha was trying to say. That I'll just sum it up in one statement. I think so. This is the blue-eyed industry. This is the blue-eyed guy. FSL is one everyone wants to associate with. The good part is that all of us today are in probably the best-in-class advisors in the country today. So I'll give it to FSL. I think so. They are not only blue-eyed for manufacturers, but they have done the best even for the investors. So thank you so much for giving us the podium to present to you a small initiative, which is a education initiative for clients. The idea was to just enlighten you about what exactly a mutual fund is and what are the benefits of staying invested in a mutual fund. All the other details are going to be vastly covered by Shikha and the team forward. So I will just give you what the basic construct of a mutual fund is. But before I start, let me give you my introduction. My name is Amit Bhatia. I am the Vice President for DSP BlackRock. I've been with the firm for the last 11 years and I've been in the industry for the last 16 years. Now coming back to the basics, the basic idea for any investor today is what to do with his investments. We always say that the basic criteria for anyone is to be a wise investor. Everyone is an investor. We all do investments through our life, be it through real estate, be it through any fixed income or any FD we buy, we all are investors. But the idea is the money working for you and is it rightly invested? So that is the basic premise of it. So there are too many choices available today if you have to look outside the domain of the financial services. You have individual stocks, you have mutual funds, you have bank FDs, you have gold, property, PPF. What gives you that extra alpha? What gives you that wealth creation over number of years? So our only motive is, let's start with the most basic and the most convenient way of investment, which is a mutual fund. It is one of the most transparent and one of the most regulated industries today. Just to enlighten you on the fact, we are strictly governed by SEBI, which is the Security Exchange Board of India, and the entire mutual fund industry is actually formed as a fiduciary business, which is based on a trust. So the mutual fund is also formed in the form of a trust, and it's all fiduciary, it's all investor money. There is nothing we can do about it, and it is so strictly governed by SEBI. So everything is transparent, governed, and well adhered to in terms of compliance. So what is a mutual fund? It's a very basic concept that expertise across the world would actually collect a pool of assets and then deliver a return for you by investing through their skill set. Why do we go to a doctor today? For one simple reason, we know that he has a solution to our problems, right? So you go to an expert to get expert advice, you go to an expert to get solutions in life. That's exactly what a mutual fund does for you. So these guys are experts in terms of manufacturing products for you, giving you those alpha returns over the years. That is why this entire construct happened way back in 1984. So they are managed by a team of investment professionals. We have a team of fund managers which are about 20-21 years of experience. All are predominantly IIM pass outs, extremely skilled, and they have been in the industry for such a long time that they even know now the managements very well across the country. So it's not that they are only investing through ideas, but they're actually investing with the idea. So they move with the management, not with the idea. So that's the good part about it. And the last part is, the idea is to make money. Ultimately, for any investor today, what we look at is return on investment. Mutual funds over the years have delivered that alpha. That will be very evident when Shikha covers those slides, I'm sure. So you'll come to know over long term how do you make money into a mutual fund. Principally, these guys give you returns through principal appreciation and dividend distribution. That's how a mutual fund predominantly works at. So what are the basic advantages of investing in a mutual fund? The first and foremost is the simplest way to invest today. It is such a simplest way of investing. You can do it through online, you can do it, FSL is always there for you. Every easiest way is possible to invest in a mutual fund today. Second biggest is professionally management, extremely important. As I said, professionally management is not that simple the way I'm telling you. Everything goes according to a process. Just to give you a sense, we at BlackRock have an RQA team, which is a risk quantitative analysis team. A mutual fund also importantly does not deliver returns, it also mitigates risk, it also handles risk. The key development for a mutual fund is actually risk management. When the times are turmoil, when the times are volatile, that's where the skill set is visible. So very, very professionally driven. They know what they are doing, and there's a simplistic process put across which looks simple to us, but it's a very, very complicated and deep studied process. Third is we offer diversification. The easiest way is that if you're buying a portfolio today, so the portfolio will consist of numerous stocks, right? So the good part is even if you see market volatility and you will see these times around, even 2007 being the best time, I remember pharmaceutical sector was one of the most eyed sector those days. Even during that time, there was a stock which was giving a 40% return, there was a stock was giving 444%. The idea behind that is you diversify a portfolio across sectors, across stocks, so that you get the benefit of all coming to you. Because every sector will have a gem in itself, every stock would have an outperformance over the years. Do we actually capitalize on all of them? The answer to that is no. Where can we do this? We can do it through the mutual fund platform. Potential to gain from rising markets goes without saying. I think so the merit lies in the returns, which I'm sure will be visible to you in the next few slides. Ultimately, what do we want? We want an inflation adjusted positive return. We cannot let inflation eat us. Suppose the inflation is 6%, if you make anything at 6%, you actually made zero over the years. So what the endeavor of a fund manager basically is to beat the benchmark by at least 5%. If he achieves that, I think so he's done his job well. And over the years, just to give you a sense, in the time since inception, or the last 10 years, where we take the maximum time frame, where we've seen a 5-year bull run and a 5-year bear run, still the returns have been upwards of 13% plus. That's what the power of investment and power of equities can do for you. We offer liquidity. The easiest way to do it, you invest today. If you're investing in a fixed income portfolio, you get a redemption in T plus 1 time. If you invest into equities, you get T plus 3. So very, very simple. Money goes from your bank, comes back to your bank. There is no check involved, nothing involved. So very, very transparent and very, very simple. And as I said, this is a point of discussion all the time. We are extremely regulated. You won't believe, even one stock, we can't go here and there also 1%. It is that regulated. There are serious amount of penalties which are levied on us. So last 10 years, SEBI has changed the face of how mutual funds work, and they changed how the risk management is work. So kudos to them in terms of handling it. So these are predominantly the classification and types of mutual fund. Detail again will be covered by them. I am just giving you the basics. So you have money market liquid funds, which are basically for your short-term needs. The time the need goes up, you probably move to bond or income funds. Long-term investments, as I'm sure Mr. Jan will be covering, will be equity mutual funds, and then the hybrid funds, which are a mix of both. Remember one thing, everything when we design as a product, as a portfolio, comes with a goal behind. So there is an objective in hand, there is a thought process, and there is a goal involved. Please do link all your investments in goals in life. Could be short term, could be long term, but they should be goal oriented. As and when they are goal oriented, the outcome is also the same. So if it's a short term investment, you're looking for example that I have nothing to do, I just want savings and I probably go, vacating or using it for some other reasons, then you can think of a liquid or a pseudo bond fund. But again, if you want to create alpha and you want to create that wealth over the years, equity makes more sense. And the best tool to do this is, there is no science to it. There's one interesting slide, we've not brought it up here. The easiest way to do investment is SIP. Every month, and you can start from as small as 1,000, can go up to as much amount. Every month you put in some amount and it keeps on growing and compounding over the years. Interestingly, we did this very good analysis over the last 10 years. I am the most unluckiest guy in terms of investment. Mr. Jan is the most luckiest guy in terms of investment. And then I have Shikaji she says, I don't care whatever the markets do, I will invest on every first. So he got the market at the lowest every month, I got the market at the highest every month. She got it on the first, irrespective of whatever the market was. The return differential was only 0.5. So I'm sure Mr. Jan is a happy man than I am, but actually it's only 0.5. So that's how power of compounding can help you. That's how systematic investment planning can help you. This is the most convenient way of investment. Should be done with everyone. Again, depends on the profile, depends on the age and everything. Those are all parameters which FSL will discuss with you. And then why with DSP BlackRock? Very important. I think so. DSP BlackRock is the top 10 mutual funds in the country today. We have offices over 35 cities. Our Indian partner, which is DSP, it's a 60-40 joint venture between DSP and BlackRock. DSP is actually a homegrown brand headed by Mr. Emendra Kothari. He's been in the industry for the last 150 years. The entire family is into the financial services, and every generation has been the president of the stock exchange. So was he also. And BlackRock, on the other hand, is our global partner, is a 40% stakeholder. They are the largest in the world today. They handle about $4.65 trillion of asset. Our next competitor is at about 1.7. So we are that big in terms. So, and just to give you a sense how big they got in the last 28 years, they were smart enough to actually buy out Merrill Lynch in way back in 2008, and then we bought over Barclays, their iShare business. So all three put together, they were experts in fixed income. We bought over the equities from the best, and we bought over the index funds from the best. All put together, they are the largest mutual funds in the country. So that's what I have from my staple. I'll give it now next to Shikha. Thank you so much for your time.